for this shit, man.
Rob and Slim Show. We're back with Mark Miller.
Yes,
Mark, how you doing, dude? You're a comedian from Baltimore, correct?
that's correct. I'm doing well.
Nice, dude.
How are you guys doing?
We're all right. How is Baltimore? Is there anything you like about it?
Oh, there's all kinds of stuff I like about Baltimore.
I heard the crab cakes are delicious.
The crab cakes are good. Yeah, the thing I say about Baltimore is it's a lot like being in an abusive relationship. You're always telling your friends and family it's not as bad as it seems.
That's my mother's hometown, Baltimore. Yeah, Ryan's from there too.
I like here. I mean, I live in kind of artsy part in Hamden, where I don't know. It's kind of like the north part where, have you ever seen Hairspray?
Yes.
Yes.
If I never heard that, so yes.
whole, like,
My little sister's a
beehives
theater
and all
major.
that whole aesthetic is sort of like the basis of Hamden.
Good morning, Baltimore.
That's the neighborhood. And then it's become a lot more like hipster side since then. You know,
Okay.
There's like 3 artisanal ice cream places like within like 2 blocks of my house.
That's cool. Yeah, because we talked to one guy, and I said I always wanted to go down there to try the crab cakes, and he said, "Don't ever come down here."
That guy's an asshole. It's great down here, and the crab cakes are good if you go to the right place.
That's what I heard. Man. I
don't know where it is yet, but I mean, well, actually, Cafe Hun has a pretty good crab cake.
Yeah, I used to work in Virginia. I lived in West Virginia for a few years, and one of the guys there used to live there, and he said some of the best crab cakes are down there, man.
Yeah,
Where did you live in West Virginia?
Charlestown, and I worked in Berryville, Virginia.
Charlestown. See, I'm from West Virginia originally. I live in Kingwood.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you move to Baltimore to pursue comedy?
I moved to Baltimore to work for a landscape architecture firm.
Wow.
And that dried up, recession. I became a real American, they used to say. Unemployed. So, I moved here in like 2006 to work for this design company, and after about like 2.5 years, just there was no work for landscape architecture.
Yeah, that's what happened to me in print. I worked in printing, and once the economy took a shit, man, they were laying everybody off left and right.
Yeah, and then I kind of jumped around from thing to thing. Like I had done some improv, like when I first moved here, and then when I lost the job, I was like, well, fuck that. I tried to do what my parents, told me to do.
Yeah.
And, it didn't work, so I'm gonna do what I'm gonna go after the performing and everything, and.
Nice.
Some people I knew from improv were starting to do comedy, and I just started going to mics. And one night somebody said, "Hey, Mark, why don't you go up?" And I was like, "Oh, well, okay." A couple pages of jokes ready to go.
Nice.
Let's do it. And then it was just sort of, it's like a drug. Once you use your first time, you gotta just keep chasing the dragon.
Nice. I saw some of your stand-up, dude. You're funny. You're smart. You remind me of Mitch Hedberg with the smart stuff, man. About the one-night stand. He said his girlfriend, or was it your girlfriend, got mad at a one-night stand, so you brought her to IKEA to get her a nice stand too.
Well, yeah, I say, the joke's already ruined.
Well, I'm sorry I ruined it, but it took me a minute. I was like, wait, what? Well,
I've got it on video. People can watch it somewhere. But, my girlfriend's mad at me because of this one-night stand I had. So we got to go to IKEA tomorrow and get a nice stand for her side of the
And like I said, I was like, wait, what? And then I was like, oh, that's how I always felt watching Mitch. I had to think about it for a minute. Like, I like that. Yeah, man. And I loved your your ex-president's Pez dispensers. They were great.
Yeah, that's my bread, but that's on my business card.
You gotta get.
That is my free bird.
Dude, it was amazing.
You gotta get a special edition Clinton one where he's like making the face.
He's got a Clinton one in there. He talks about Clinton.
Well, yeah. Bill Clinton, Pez comes out of the middle.
I was gonna say it should be down midsection. The Pez dispenser.
Yeah, yeah. And if you get that kanji on you, it's gonna stain real bad.
Don't wear a blue dress. Is what you're saying, right?
Exactly.
Or smoke a cigar.
The JFK one was great too, bro.
What does the back of the head come off?
That's the first one I ever wrote.
Is it? You got to pull it to the back and to the left. I think he said.
Back and to the left.
Yeah, back and to the left.
Did you guys know Otto and George?
Yes.
Mark, do you know who Otto and George was? The comic and the puppet.
I think so.
He funny guy, dirty comic.
Yeah.
He unfortunately passed away about 2 years ago already of meningitis, which you don't even die from anymore. Yeah.
I never even think I heard what happened.
He got sick in Canada and then he came back and just never got better.
I think Richard Pryor died of that too.
Did he? Yeah.
Late stages of meningitis.
But he used to he was Otto and the puppet was George. And you didn't even know it. Halfway through he did all dirty jokes and everything. And halfway through, he's like, the puppet would be like, "Hey, you want to see a quick impression? That's my impression of Kennedy." And he'd go boom, and he'd throw the puppet forward, and the hair would flip off, and all the brains were hanging out of the back of the puppet.
Oh, geez, that's pretty great.
Yeah.
I remember I saw him live once, and I was at PNC Art Center. And he called everybody on the lawn seats Katrina victims, like right after.
Oh, yeah. Please. He was great.
He was fucking awesome.
Why do black people get tattoos? They shouldn't use ink. They should use whiteout. That's what he used to do. The puppet would get away with everything.
The puppet got away with a lot, dude.
I hope your next shit is square.
The thing.
Yeah.
That's what the puppet gets to do that.
He had an incident once where the puppet he was in the city in Central Park doing a bit when he was a teenager. And he got into a fight with a Puerto Rican guy with the puppet, and the Puerto Rican guy got up and stabbed the puppet. And he's like, "Look at you, you're stabbing a piece of wood, you jerk off."
Dude, John Lennon used to stop every day and watch him perform on the street.
Oh, Otto and George?
Yeah.
because he was a street guy.
Yeah.
Otto died, he was about 50. He died 2 years ago. I think he was about 54 or 5 years old.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, had a bad run with drugs. If you talk to him for 5 minutes, the puppet, he hated Dice Clay, because Dice Clay stole and took it to the next level. Remember what I said before about the first one a TV wins?
Yes.
The puppet used to do the dirty nursery rhymes.
Yeah.
And Dice Clay took those nursery rhymes and brought them to television.
That's funny, because I'm like, Andrew Dice Clay stole bits from a puppet.
Right, from a dirty
even
puppet.
when I think about it, I think of the puppet and the puppeteer as two separate people.
You know what? So you have to. A good puppeteer will make you think that the...
Uh-oh.
Get up, man, puppet.
It's a phone call.
Robin Slim Show.
The puppets, that's the way to go. Puppets are the new thing.
Hi, we have a caller. Hi, who's this?
Hey, what's going on, you cocksucker?
Nice. Hey, you cocksucker. That's a nice... Is that an Otto and George cocksucker?
Is this George?
A cock.
A cock. Nice. Good girl.
I like to fuck you in the ass and fill your shoes up with...
Oh, I know. I know who this is. This is a comic. And it's no girl. And he could do impressions all day long.
I was sitting next to the Pope, and he asked me for a four-letter word, woman ending in UNT. I said it's ant.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's good, dude.
That is the comedian Buda, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh!
Buda.
Buda, the comedian.
What's up, you rascals?
What's going on,
What's
Buda?
going on, Buda?
You said Otto and George, and I got a hard on.
I know you're a big fan.
Oh,
Buda used to
man.
open
Dude,
for him.
you used to open for Otto, bro?
Oh, yeah. But, Otto was, George, I don't know which one was his mentor. Who was your mentor? Probably George, probably the puppet.
Otto, man. And you forgot the best part of the story. When the guy stabbed the puppet, Otto didn't blink or anything. The puppet he turned the head to look at the guy that stabbed him, and looked back at the audience and said, "This cocksucker thinks I'm real."
That's great.
Kill yourself.
Dude, we talked to another ventriloquist, John Peasy, and he said that Otto was so superstitious that
Yes.
like he wouldn't let what did he say? He wouldn't let anybody touch him,
the
or
yeah.
like it was.
I think it had its own bed.
Like he thought it was a real. He treated it like a real person.
Dude,
George.
dude,
Listen, bro, I have a special picture, and it's only a black and white picture because Otto was very particular. I actually have a picture of my son at 3 years old with George sitting on his lap.
Wow. And he said too. Didn't Copperfield have?
Yeah,
Because he
Copperfield
liked
has-
George so much that he bought that dummy off him, like the original
He is the
George.
original.
Nah, bro. Copperfield created the puppet, bro.
Yeah, he-
Is that what it was?
made
Made
it.
the puppet.
He made it.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
That is, dude.
Yeah.
He was such a
Wait,
talent.
Copperfield made his puppet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, bro. And,
You should call Copperfield to make you Pez dispensers.
And Otto and George was Penn and Teller's favorite stand-up comedy. That's why he was one of the first ones they called for that. The Aristocrats.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Man, I have not seen that yet.
You haven't seen the Aristocrats, Mark?
I have not seen it.
It kind of
I
sucks.
got a friend that keeps meaning to loan it to me because we went to the same flea market and he got like 5 minutes ahead of me.
Yeah. It was the only copy.
He was the only copy, and he's like, sorry, man, I'll let you borrow it sometime.
Wait, who got 5 minutes of head from you?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit your bell.
5 minutes. Well, I feel like it almost to me like you guys are talking about auto insurance. Gosh, I've never heard people so excited about auto insurance. It was Progressive or Geico and call it a day.
You know what was great? You know what was great about Otto and George is that when Otto would make a mistake with the puppet would turn to him and just rip on him, like "Kill yourself, potato!" Like he would just yell at himself, you know.
Classic.
I've never seen anybody ever just like yell at themselves through something else while they're on stage when they make mistakes.
Didn't he have a line too where he would tell him, "I'm gonna fuck you so hard that the blood in your ass that the blood's gonna drip into your shoes"?
Yeah.
I want to fuck you. He goes, I want to bang you in the ass.
Wow.
While wearing a Santa hat on it, so your shoes fill up with blood.
Oh, man.
Dude, it's really
There will never be another like that.
it really is like what John Peasy said, like on the interview we did with him, where it's almost satanic because they do
Yeah.
like.
I remember. I think John Peasy actually told us too, like that there were stories where Otto would be like fucking a chick and doing
Oh, the George voice.
the
right?
George
Yeah.
voice.
Well, the last puppet that he had, I didn't like. It was too human and clean looking. I liked the messed up one before that.
Right.
It was like the plastic was peeling and the paint was
Right.
like rubbed off.
That's what John
like-
said, yeah.
He looked like Chucky. Like he looked like at any moment he might rush the
Really
audience.
come alive, right? Buda, did they all have the Kennedy look?
No, not the last. The last four did.
All right, the last four.
Wow.
You know, he came up with that, and it's funny because right after he, right after the skull goes off his head, he does the honeymooners for a second with the skull in his face, and he goes, "Sit down, Norton, they're shooting at us."
Oh, shit.
I miss him, bro. He loved the Three Stooges too. You go in his
I love
house,
the
he had
Stooges.
like everything was Three Stooges, man. And he
Yeah.
loved to show you movies too. He would like have you over and just like sit you down and like he'd be like, "Dude,
Sit down and watch this.
like you're not allowed to leave," you know.
Hey, Mark, see what you
Well,
started with your
hostage.
Pez dispensers?
Mark, you started this all, bro.
Oh, man.
You know what's messed up? I didn't talk to him for a long time because you get busy and you forget things, and I just thought he was like sick of me, you know. So one day we did a show together, and I didn't realize until maybe about 5 months after he passed, I was looking through one of my books, and he wrote me a little note in the back of the book. You know, he's like, anytime you need me, call me, and he left his cell number. Like I felt so crappy that I didn't notice it in there, you know.
Wow. Yeah, I heard some calls of his just to O&A towards the end, and there was so many times like you just tell how depressed he was.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
some days it was tough hearing from him.
He was off the cuff great. Like you couldn't touch him when he had that puppet. He was just like, it was like, you know, He-Man with the sword. Like you couldn't touch him.
Yes,
I have the power.
All right, guys, I'm gonna jet. Good show. Sounds awesome.
Thank you, brother.
Frankie.
Thanks, Buddha.
See you, bud.
Later, bro. I'll
Later,
call you.
Buddha.
I'll call you when I leave here.
Yeah.
I'll call you from the truck.
Good. I can't wait. I'll put my life on hold.
Later, dude.
I know you will, motherfucker. Sorry, I didn't mean to take that away from Mark.
Sorry, Mark. You there, dude?
I'm here.
Oh man. I was gonna ask, has anyone ever gotten pissed at any of your jokes on stage?
A couple, maybe. I don't know. What of the jokes that you've seen that you can remember? What of them do you think somebody
you
would
didn't
get pissed
seem
about?
to hold back. Like your KKK rave joke was hilarious.
Oh, yeah. People have gotten upset over things, mostly like I had a couple of dudes like when I first started doing the Rosa Parks bit.
Dude, that was amazing.
When I was doing the Rosa Parks bit.
Somebody will get pissed at me and they'll be like, "Dude, that's just." I'm like, "No, it's a total white guilt joke."
He says if a black person's at the back of the bus, he kicks them out.
I say, you know, hey, you can sit anywhere in the bus you want. You know, doing this for you.
I love that one too, bro.
I mean, the black people that I know, I'm not going to say all black people, but the ones that I know that have seen me do that bit, they love it. I've done, mostly black rooms, and they love that.
We've heard from several comedians that like black crowds.
Black
are the
crowds
best.
are great
If you're funny, yeah.
If they find you funny, yeah.
The problem is white people. We have been so desensitized and we're so on edge that when you do a joke and you look around, there's 2 black people in the room and 100 white people. The black people are laughing, and the white people are like looking at the black person to
see
make
if
sure
it's okay to
if
laugh,
it's okay to
right?
laugh.
Yeah. That's how I felt when I saw
You
Django.
can hear their buttholes clinch up sometimes.
Oh yeah, you hear.
I mean, and I'm not like totally all about being like un-PC and stuff. Like I try and be very measured about how I do things, and sometimes I deliver a joke wrong, and I admit that it sounds like really racist, and so I feel bad in those situations. But I have found, some people, I don't know. I don't want to say we're like too uptight, but it's a very nuanced thing to like determine like what's a good appropriate joke and what's bordering.
We're living in a very weird time.
Yeah.
And it is, white folks are afraid they're getting in trouble. You get in trouble at this point for saying the wrong thing in your house. If someone you could be on a bus with a buddy just talking about grabbing somebody's pussy, and next thing you know, 11 years later, it's going to come up.
I don't know. I mean,
you really got to be careful what you say.
Kind of a douchey way to talk, but
I like how every time
That's how
Slim
you are,
drinks his
not
drink, his one glass fogs. It's just the one, just the one on the left.
Mark, he's drinking a cup of coffee, and one of the lenses in his glasses fogs.
I just want to say, since I've known him, it's been like that. Like, every time he just
You
drinks.
favor the right side of your mouth.
What, half of his glasses are fogged up?
Yeah, just one lens.
That's weird.
He's a weird fucking
It's a
dude.
talent. I've developed it for purpose.
I guess he's just so hot and cold. About
Mark, what is your
he
dial
bipolar?
joke? What's
Maybe
that,
he's
dude?
bipolar.
He is, and bisexual.
No.
So
No, I'm not.
he's
Anything bi.
laterally bipolar. He's bilateral.
Mark, what is your dial-a-joke line?
The dial joke. What have you called it lately?
We need to. Does it charge? I don't have a credit card.
Can
Our
I call
intern
it?
does.
Can I call it right
Yeah,
now?
you don't need a credit card. Here's the thing about the dial joke. It's just a regular phone call.
Is it? Let's see. What's the number? Where is that?
Oh, you'd think I'd have it memorized, but
This isn't gonna hang up on him if I
408.
do it.
I don't know.
yeah, 408-502-6275.
Wow, dial a joke. That's
All
funny.
right, 408-502-6275.
6275.
How do I do this? What do I do now? Enter?
I don't know. Hit enter. Hit enter. the section numbers in there now.
No, I don't know.
He's not good.
I don't know how to use the
He
Skype
can't use a phone.
dial pad.
Hit
He hit the pound button and made it a hashtag.
hit this the plus.
The plus? Well,
Yeah.
there's an extra number in there now, though.
Well, get rid of that.
Yeah, but if it's at the end, it's not going to make it.
408-502-6275.
What about the speaker thing? The thing that looks like a microphone.
Now he's got a pad.
No, that's...
We'll call it afterwards, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's basically, you just call it, I try to update it every week, and I don't always do a very good job, but I just, if you call it up, it's just like a quick little, like, voicemail message from me where I try and, like, throw in a joke or two, a plug for whatever I've got coming up, and then, like, a goofball, what do you call it? Salutation? The opposite of a salutation.
Nice.
Whatever. Just, it's almost like a 30-second podcast, if you will.
Cool.
But it's on the phone. And it costs the same as like a normal call. I don't even know if it costs anything because technically you're just calling my voicemail and I'm not picking up.
That's the best part, right?
That's what everybody does. I never answer a phone call. Like,
I mean, it doesn't even ring. It's just an online phone number, and it just goes into the internet.
awesome.
You can leave messages. Not a lot of people leave messages, but you could leave a message if you were staying on the line long enough.
Nice. Awesome, dude. Sweet. Mark, we got to wrap this up, but where can everybody find you?
Well, you know what? I'm not even. Where are you guys based out of? Where are most of your listeners?
Jersey.
I was thinking Jersey.
Russia. Our listeners are.
Oh, we have a lot of Mongolian listeners, though.
Mongolian,
A lot of
Russian,
Man, those
yeah.
Mongolians, they just love the talk. But a friend of mine
They
in
love
the
to slam
podcast had
about.
some Mongolians.
Yeah, they do.
Well, anyways, I'm around Baltimore at the open mic side bars, things like that. I have a new room that I'm running with the next show being October 26th at Declining Duvel. It's a Belgian beer hall in Hamden. Anybody that lives around here should be able to figure that much of it out. But then I am coming up through Philadelphia, Jersey, New York City, up to Boston in November.
Nice.
I don't have all the dates worked out. If anybody out there wants to help me out with some, I'll be in New York City on the 15th. I'll be in Boston on the 17th. And then everything in the middle between is up in the air. Probably Philly on the 14th, maybe Connecticut on the 16th. Anyway, if anybody out there feels like helping a brother out with shows in that race, that'd be great. But, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I got going on at this point.
Awesome, dude.
And, at Best Mark Miller on Twitter, Instagram, Vine. I can't remember what my Periscope is. Best Mark Miller, WordPress, that's my website. I don't know. They all connect eventually.
They do, man.
Why stalk me all at once? Feel better.
Pace yourself and stop.
Right?
Yeah.
Stalking.
Yeah. So that's what's up, man. This was fun, guys.
Thanks for coming on, Mark. It was great talking to you.
I'll do it again anytime you want me.
Awesome, man.
Later, man.
All right.
Have a good
Let
one.
me get that audio insurance taken care of.
We call the general.
Call the general.